Hey guys, welcome back to Saturday Night Sit Down, where we talk about love, marriage, money, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tammy Pinnock. If this is your first time of stopping by, you are very, very welcome. And for those of you that keeps coming back every weekend, guys, you are the best. Thank you so much for, taking your time, spending your time with me every weekend. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Guys, if you like my content, please do not forget to like this video. And also for those of you that hasn't subscribed, please consider subscribing, because when you do, you'll be the first to get a notification whenever I upload a new video. On today's episode, guys, I want to talk on a topic: marriage and finances. Marriage and finances. So without wasting your time, guys, let's dive right in. Welcome back, guys. Now, straight into the topic for today. I was asked a question the other day, and I thought, I thought it's best for me to make a video out of it, because you never know, there might be someone out there, that's going through the same thing, and I feel my opinion might be beneficial to them also. And then also I thought it would be nice to hear other people's comments and other people's opinion on this question. So the question is, what do you do as a woman in a situation where you are completely transparent with your finances, with your husband, but he isn't transparent with you with his own finances? What do you do as a woman where you are completely transparent, to your husband about your finances, your income, your everything, but he isn't transparent with his own finances? What would you do? Now, this lady that asked this question, she said that her husband advised her that they should both open a joint account, where all their, savings and everything will go into. That way they can plan and manage their finances and their money better. Which, it's a great idea, because I always say that for when two people come together, they come together in order for them to build and to grow faster. And one of the quickest way for you to build and plan and grow faster is, to have completely, a total financial transparency in the marriage. When both of you are, transparent with your finances, with your money, then you can work, better, you can plan better, and you can grow faster. So it's an advantage, in any relationship where both parties come together and say, you know what, this is what I bring to the table, this is what I bring to the table. Let's plan. What do we do? This is what we're going to put on savings, this is what we're going to do on investment, and this is what's going to cover our bills and all of that. So it's a good thought, when she first said that, I was like, okay, that is a good man. But now, according to the woman, the husband has two jobs. According to her, he gets about £2,500 monthly from his main job, and he gets about £700 also from his side also. And the wife gets about 4,500 to £5,000 monthly, because she works as a nurse. Now, according to this lady, she agreed, and the joint account was opened. So all our salaries. So apparently, before, they both had separate accounts. So our salary usually goes into a normal personal account. So the plan was for them to, once the joint account is open, the plan was for both of them to transfer all their pay, their salary, into the joint account, where everything else will be monitored and can, everything else will go out from, and they can plan better. So yeah, so the account was open, and she changed her salary. So all her salary started going into the joint account. But she said her husband only pays into that joint account the £700 that he gets from his side also. So you remember, like I said, guys, he gets about 2,500 from his main job, and he gets £700 from his side also. So he only pays the £700. So that was the only one he transferred into the joint account. So at the end of each month, only the £700 goes into the joint account. And apparently, when she confronted him the first time, he said that he has already put in the request for the main salary to be uh, paid into their joint account, that is spoken to his HR department, and that the money will start going into the joint account shortly. Now, guys, this is the this is the interesting part. So according to this lady, 6 months down the line, his pay is still not coming in. It's 2,500 is still not coming into the joint account, and he is spending her money without asking her. So remember, I said he only pays in is £700. She pays in almost £5,000 monthly, and he goes into the joint account, because when you have a joint account, everybody has access. You have both of you as cards, and you can spend because it's your joint account. So she said he is spending all her money. He's spending the money from the account without even asking her. And apart from the £700 that comes in from his side, she is now paying all the bills, because all their bills, they set up all their bills as direct debit from their joint account, because that was the plan initially, for them to, from the joint account, all their direct debit to go out, so they can see everything, they can be transparent, they can plan, and they can save, and they can work together. So now she is paying everything is going out from her money, because she pays in about £5,000 monthly. So she's paying all the bills now. And before they did this joint account, there are bills that are in the name of the husband, there are bills that are in the name of the wife. So both of them usually pays their own bills according to what they decided to do from their own accounts. But since the joint account, everything goes direct debit. So the minute our money goes in there, everything comes out from there, and the guy just goes in there as well and spends from our money. Now, this is the funniest part. She said she confronted him because she was getting, this is like 6 months down the line now, yeah, guys, that she got really angry with the situation. So she confronted him, and this was his response. She said it was like the guy went hostile and asked her if she is now his mother, or if she's now a monitoring spirit. He said he's doing some projects, but he refused to say what project he was doing. Okay, he's doing a project, he refuses to say what project he's doing. And yeah, so this woman is working 5 days a week. They have 3 children. She can't save anymore because Oga is now spending all her money. Now, before I give my take, or my advice on this matter, let me say this. Let me just put this out there. In marriage, financial transparency can only work when both parties are completely open and honest with all their earnings, and brings everything to the table. And also, before both parties will go into, like, before you open the a joint account, there has to be a clear plan on how the money will be spent. Because if only one person is being transparent and brings their all to the table, then it is not going to work. In marriage, there is nothing like, one shoe fits all. Everybody's situation is different. What works for Mr. and Mrs. A might not work for Mr. and Mrs. B. So you have to find what works for you and go with that. Now, for some people, having a joint account will be best for them if both of them are prudent with their spending. But on the other hand, if the man is that type of person that spends, anyhow, then having a joint account will not work. Or if the woman is that type of person that just spends and buys things, it won't work. So you have to think what works best for you. Some people having a separate account works perfectly well for them. They know who is paying what in the house, they split everything, and it works best. So you have to find what works best for you and your husband. Now, this is my advice to this lady if you're watching this video. Now, you don't need to argue with your husband. You don't need to fight with him. Just quietly change your pay back into your own account. Quietly. No fight, no quarrel, no hassle. Because when you confront him and you start fighting, before you know, one thing leads to another, and it becomes, everything blows out of proportion and it becomes a mess. So to avoid it, just quietly go to and now you can do it over your even online from your phone. Go into your work portal and update your pay, change your account. So quietly change it back into your own account. And when he asks you, because obviously you will notice, when he does, just tell him, you know what, honey, the joint account is not working for me. Simple, no quarrel. He might get crazy, he might want to start argument. Do not fall for that. Do not fall for that. No need to fight, no need to argue. Quietly change your salary back into your account, and all your direct debits, change them all back into your account. So in that joint account, it will be those direct debits that are in his name. Let him pay his money into that one and sort it out. And if he doesn't sort it out well, then that becomes his own issue, not your problem. Why? Because some people, you might ask me, oh, why are you meant to work together? Because for me, and guys, this is my opinion. You can leave your comments down in the comment section and tell me, like, what you think, what's your take, what's your advice for this lady. Because in my opinion, a husband has other plans. He's playing a game. He's playing a game. And as a woman, you've got 3 children. Trust me, you don't want to be taken unaware. You have to have some sort of security. You have to have some sort of savings in case something happens. Because we all go into marriages with a hope that it will last forever till death do us part. But fact still remains, there are a lot of marriages that people are, for whatever reason, people are breaking up, divorces are happening. And some men, not all, some men are very selfish. They have other plans, and they will just waste your life as a woman, suck you dry, and then dump you, and away they go. We've heard of stories where the men will empty the joint account, empty everything, and just disappear. So that is where wisdom has to come into this whole situation. Like I said, there's no need to fight, there's no need to argue. Just quietly change your pay back into your account and go back to the old system. And if he confronts you, just tell him, honey, it is not working for me. And that's it. That's it. Calmly, no fight, no argument, no hassle. Guys, tell me what you think. What would be your advice to this woman? Leave me a comment in the comment section. I don't want to drag this video for too long. But yeah, that's my simple advice. Just change your salary back into your account and go back to your old system. it works best from your story. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. If you like my content, guys, do not forget to like this video. And also, those of you that are stopping by for the first time, you are very, very welcome. Thank you. And thank you so much to all of you that keeps coming back every weekend. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Guys, please consider subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, you'll be the first to get a notification whenever I upload a new video. That's it for me, guys, today. Till next week, Saturday, I remain your host, Chami Pinnock. Love you loads. Bye. Bye.
Let it go.